The earliest traces of the Catholic Church in Kenya date back to the 1498 year of the Common Era, with the earliest missionaries who penetrated the country led by the Portuguese explorer Vasco da Gama. In our next episode of Around the Table Show Book Event Edition, we comb through a book with an intriguing title, Beyond the Century of Endeavour, a Catholic History in Kenya.
20 years ago, I published a book, A Century of Catholic Endeavour, which was a study of the work of the Holy Ghost Fathers and the Consolata Fathers in Kenya from the very beginning. And I had conducted that study alongside the study of the work of the Presbyterian Church in Kenya and the work of the Anglican Church.
Pauline's Publications Africa, in partnership with the Capuchin Television, brings you an intriguing book event, Beyond Century of Endeavour, that chronicles the history of the Catholic Church in Kenya, authored by Father Lawrence Njoroge.
So far, we have been able to collaborate with Capuchin TV, especially through the launching of our books. And it has been so effective when we began. And this was during the coronavirus, the year 2020, when we ventured into online book launching and especially our collaboration with Capuchin TV. We have seen a lot of growth in our market, expanding, and many views from all over the world. And people are interested even more to learn what the Pauline's Publications are doing when it comes to publication of books.
The book is a story of a community of faith established in this country over a century ago. The author, Father Lawrence, uses his immense knowledge of the Church, Kenyan society, and agents of change to bring to light the interaction between the Church and the social institutions.
I did history, covering the history of the Catholic Church from the very, very beginning, the arrival of Vasco da Gama in our coast at Mombasa in the year 1498. I did an analysis of that, and having covered the initial mission, I then decided to interview 32 people who are involved in evangelization.
Using the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops (KCCB) archives, he comprehensively expanded the field of study and updated his previous book on the history of the Catholic Church in Kenya. He thoroughly explores the role of politics, religion, education, family, economics, and recreation to illustrate the role of evangelization leading to sustainable human development in Kenya.
That book published in the year 1999, and which was then reissued in the year 2001, it became necessary to update a history of the Catholic Church in Kenya.
Quite an interesting and engrossing book that you cannot miss out. This is going to be launched on the 29th of June 2023, live on Capuchin Television Network. The guest speaker will be His Grace Philip Subira Anyolo, Archbishop of Nairobi Archdiocese. So do not miss out on this perfect opportunity to nourish your faith. I will be your host, Asasha Elizabeth, as well as others who will be available to throw in weight in the discussion. Get a copy of the book in the following bookshops: the Catholic Bookshop at the Holy Family Basilica, Nairobi CBD; Pauline's Communications Center in Ring Road, Westlands; Gabriela House near JKUAT Langata Campus; Pauline's Books and Media Center in Kisumu, off Kisumu Kakamega Road in Mukedwa, next to Dominican Friars. You can also order a soft copy of the book online by visiting the online shop at www.paulinesafrica.org.
Looking at our current society today, especially with the influx of digital media, we have realized that many young people are into online reading, online research, and sometimes they spend a lot of time because they want quick answers. As we engage with the social media, but we should not also forget the culture of reading, especially when it comes to hard copies, because as Pope Francis says, sometimes we get so much obscured from the world and we form our own individual cocoons where we don't even look out to see the needs of our brothers and sisters. So the books kind of also come in, the publications that we are doing come in to encourage us to look at our neighbor on the other side, not only to be with our digital devices, but to remember there is somebody next door who needs my word, who needs my encounter.
Keep watching Capuchin TV, your Catholic identity.